Hello everyone. This is the curriculum and lesson plan for STEAM for the Ladybugs. So we decided to do our project on a nature scavenger hunt, and this is fulfilling the technology requirement as well as fulfilling the math and the arts. This is gauged to around like 3 to 5 years old, so like preschool age we're looking around. And our goal for this lesson is that kids are able to get outside, explore the natural elements, and then also using simple technology, so using glue and tape to perform this craft. Our lesson plan comes from the Preschool Learning Foundations for science and math. We fulfill the observation and investigation, properties and characteristics of non-living objects and materials, and then properties and characteristics of living things. And then we also fulfill in math a couple of number sense, as well as develop skills in the visual arts. So here are the materials for the assignment. We have some scissors, some glue, a pen to write names on the paper, as well as draw if they would like. And then we have our natural elements that we found outside. We have this little baggie with the elements that the students would need to collect. So it has a please find, and so it's 4 leaves, 2 flowers, 5 blades of grass, and 2 twigs. So I had gone outside in my front yard to collect these items. There's my 2 flowers, my 5 blades of glass, 2 twigs, and 4 leaves, as long as construction paper and some tape. Alright, so the teacher should start out with these little baggies. So they would hand one out to every student. The teacher should already paste the information sheet on the front so the kids don't have to hold separate things. But it shows visual representation of what the child should get. So if they don't know how to read, then they can look at the picture and they're able to figure it out. And we would explain you need 4 leaves, 5 blades of grass, 2 twigs, 2 flowers, and then the baggie, which they would collect all of their materials in. And so the teacher would dismiss the kids to go outside, either up to the teacher, either in groups or individually, or the whole class. They would go out, pick their materials, probably around 5 to 10 minutes, I'd say, for them to collect everything and come back in the classroom. Once they would get back into the classroom, the teacher would hand them, if there's flashlights available to them, they are able to preferably take like a flower or a leaf, and being able to look through a flashlight and see the flowers like veins and how the flower would get water, and if flashlights aren't available to them, then they can hold it up to a window with the sunlight and see it that way. And the teacher would just ask him or show them like all the veins in the flowers, all the veins in the leaves, and say this is how they get water, like humans have veins, and this is how we get our nutrients. And yeah. After look at them in the flashlight or in the window, the students would then sit down. The teacher could ask them different questions, like open-ended questions, so it's not just like a yes or no answer. Kids can answer the questions and say, what did you learn? Like, what did it feel like? What did it smell like? What was the weight of it? Things like that. What was their favorite? And kids can then answer then. And then we would just demonstrate the construction paper. So they are able to use their glue. Either I have liquid glue or stick glue. For more of like the twigs and like the leaves, they're a little more harder, so you'd probably use the liquid glue for those. And kids can put it all on the construction paper or regular paper. I just have regular paper, but you can put the flowers and all the leaves and stuff on it. Kids can create any type of collage they want, any like scene or anything they want to. It's kind of cool that you can see the kids' creativity and imagination in this craft. And then once kids are all done and it's all dry, the teacher could then ask, hey, what did you learn? Did you use all of your materials? Did you only use some of your materials? What was your favorite material that you used? What did it feel like? What did it smell like? The teacher could then go around to different table groups and ask each individual child what they learned, have them explain their piece of artwork, say what does it mean, how did you make it, what materials did you use, if they used the liquid glue or the stick glue, what was their favorite part. It's just getting children to use these simple technologies like glue or scissors. If they use scissors to cut some of the material, if they wanted to cut their construction paper or cut their flowers up or cut the leaves in half, just things like that. We just want them to be more familiar with the simple, cool technologies that we have. Yeah, so I'll just go ahead and demonstrate this craft for you. So here is my final project. So you can see here that I used my leaves, my 2 flowers, the grass, and then the twigs as the stem and like the little air loop-de-loop on the end of the bird. So this will be assessed, the children will be assessed on these open-ended questions that they will be asked. So did they use all the materials? Did they not? How many materials? You can implement the math and say, did you use all of your blades of grass? How many blades of grass? So you can go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can always use mine as an example for the children to look at and say, how many petals does a flower have? How many little lines of twigs did you see? So you can implement math. You can also ask them where the location of things are. So it's like, why did you put the twigs up there? Why did you put the flowers down here? Is the bird flying? Is he sitting? Why is the bird flying? Just simple questions like that, and the children will be assessed accordingly. So that is our project. Thank you.